I rise today to represent those members of us that happen to be of African American descent, and representing those of you who appreciate the contributions that the African American people have made to make this nation the great nation that it is. Black History Month, or National African American History Month, is an annual celebration of achievements of Black Americans and a time for recognizing the central role of African Americans in the United States history. The event grew out of Negro History Week, the brainchild of the noted historian Carter G. Woodson and other prominent African Americans. Since 1976, every U.S. president has officially designated the month of February as Black History Month. Other countries around the world, including Canada and the United Kingdom, also devote a month celebrating Black history. The story of Black History Month begins in 1915, half a century after the 13th Amendment abolished slavery in these United States. That September, the Harvard-trained historian Carter G. Woodson and the prominent minister Jesse E. Moreland founded the Association for the Study of Negro Life and History. This organization was dedicated to researching and promoting achievements of Black Americans and other people of African descent. Known today as the Association for the Study of African American Life and History, the group sponsored a National Negro History Week in 1926, choosing the second week of February to coincide with the birthdays of Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass. The event inspired schools and communities nationwide to organize local celebrations, establish history clubs, and host performances and lectures. In the decades that have followed, mayors of cities across the country began issuing yearly proclamations recognizing Negro History Week. By the late 1960s, thanks in part to the Civil Rights Movement and a growing awareness of Black identity, Negro History Week was evolved into Black History Month on many college campuses. President Gerald R. Ford officially recognized Black History Month in 1976, calling upon the public to seize the opportunity to honor the too often neglected accomplishments of Black Americans in every area of endeavor throughout our history. Since then, every American president has designated February as Black History Month and endorsed a specific theme. The purpose of this month, of course, is to tell about the contributions that African Americans made to make this nation what it is today. To celebrate those achievements and hopefully to motivate young people who may not have the self-confidence, who have been programmed and thought to be less than what they are. We need to understand if someone is not contributing to the strength of the country, then they're taking away from the strength of the country. You're either adding to it or you're subtracting. And we want every American citizen to feel like they're of worth and that they will be motivated to make this nation and to keep this nation a great nation. It is the desire of our people, and it was the desire of Carter G. Woodson that instead of us having African American Week or African Negro History Week or whatever it was called initially, that we would get to a point where we could phase out this monthly celebration and we would have the history of African Americans infused justly and rightly throughout the history of this nation. And so we will no longer have a Negro History Month or a Black History Month or African American History Month, but we will have the story of Blacks in American history. As I close out my presentation, I would like to just share with you four important dates, four important events that's associated with today's date, February 4th. In the year of 1913, Rosa Louise Parks, considered to be the mother of civil rights of the movement, was born in Tuskegee, Alabama. In the year of 1922, Herman Holloway Sr. Delaware's first African-American state senator was born in Wilmington, Delaware. In 1947, Sanford Bishop, Georgia's 2nd District Congressman, was born in Mobile, Alabama. And in the year of 1959, Lawrence J. Taylor, the New York Giants' Lawrence of the Meadowland, was born in Winnsboro, Virginia. Black history is now part of the fabric of this nation, and I urge you to support this amendment.
Further discussion on House Resolution 11. Chair sees none. The question is on the adoption of House Resolution 11. All in favor indicate by voting aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Resolution is adopted.